Alright, this is a video about an article that I found. Title of the article is Former Stanford and NFL tight end Konrad Reuland dies at age 29. Former NFL and Stanford Cardinal tight end Konrad Reuland died Monday from a brain aneurysm at age 29. Baltimore Ravens head coach John Harbaugh announced at his post-game press conference Monday night. November 28th, the former tight end was in intensive care and would undergo surgery on his brain aneurysm. And that's pretty much it. I'll put the link below this video for you to check out, but just want to mention that, there's a picture of him. Because, just as a reminder that, football, wrestling, boxing, cage fighting, all these things are destroying people, and things like this, get swept under the rug and forgotten about, but it's just something that we all need to pay attention to. 29 is a young age to die, and I'm pretty certain the injuries sustained from the practice of football is what causes early death. And I think people just need to be aware of the risks involved and just to not mistakenly believe that the helmet will protect them from all danger. The research is indicating that the helmet actually doesn't protect the football players from any sort of danger. They're still receiving concussions, and they're still getting CTE, and their brains are getting damaged, their health is getting damaged. And you see a lot of retired football players and what's going on with them and their health. You see football players dying, and look at boxing and look at cage fighting. They don't even have helmets at all. They're fighting without helmets, and they're sustaining a great amount of injury with each heavy blow. So the article is just a reminder to appreciate your health and your safety and to protect it. And unfortunately, getting involved in football or any sort of combat sport is not an intelligent thing to do, and it's not something that's going to benefit your health. If you get involved in it in a competitive level where your brain is getting severely damaged, this is just not a smart thing to do, and this is not what martial artists do. Martial artists spar in intelligent ways, and they don't sustain these sort of injuries. I think it's just something to learn from. This person passed away, and hopefully through his experiences, other people can learn. Without getting involved in football, and say he got involved in something else, like basketball or baseball, there's a good chance he'd still be living and live a much longer life, healthier life. I think it's important for parents to make the right decision for their children, and then also when the children become adults themselves, to make the responsible decision for yourself, what type of risk that you want to put your body through. But most of the people should know that smoking cigarettes is not good for you. But I would say, participating in combat sport, maybe even, or football, maybe even worse than smoking cigarettes. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be that many people that smoke cigarettes that die at the age of 29. You know, um, it takes longer for cigarettes to take a person's life away. But for football and boxing and wrestling and cage fighting, people are dying really early. And they're losing their memory. They're getting dementia. They're having suicidal thoughts. They're getting severe depression. They're being violent. These are things that, as far as I'm concerned, is much worse than smoking cigarettes. This is something that people got to look into and make better decisions. And when you make the decision to head towards health and not towards competitiveness and ego and violence, then that's what martial arts is about. It's about going towards health. So a lot can be learned from this article. Hopefully people will start to think about things from what happened to this football player.